Today I have a really good book for you. It's called Sarah's Key by Tatiana DeRosnay. I think that's how you say her name. It's another like mature book, kind of like I'd Know You Anywhere, that I did this past weekend. And I I just thought of it today, and I was like, oh, I gotta do a review on that. So, this book was actually it was a summer reading book for me, and I know that like summer reading books are a no-no, but I didn't even feel like this was a summer reading book because it was so good. It's called Sarah's Key, as you saw from the little opener. I don't have this book again. I'm sorry. The book starts out and it's 1942. It's July of 1942. That's for anyone who knows a lot about World War II. That was a day when a lot of the Jewish people of Paris were rounded up and sent to concentration camps. So the book starts out and there's this little girl. She's like probably 7 or 8. Well, maybe she's a little bit older than that. She's younger. She's not like, she's below 10. Let's say she's 9. She's 9, yeah. So it's a 9-year-old girl, and her name's Sarah, and she doesn't fully understand the Holocaust. She doesn't really know what's happening, I guess. And so she lives in Paris, and one morning there's this pounding on the door, and she lives in like a penthouse apartment thing. Like her family's actually pretty well. You know, the Nazis come and they're like, okay, you need to come with us, to her parents. So her mom runs in there and says, Sarah, you know, get your brother. We've got to go. We've got to go away. And so Sarah just thinks that they're like gonna leave for a little bit and come back. And so she has a little brother, and she says to the little brother, I don't want the Nazis to get you, because she knows that the Nazis are bad. And so she says, get in that cupboard. Like in the hall, there's like a secret compartment in the wall type thing. It's hard to explain. Like old houses kind of have those. So he's like, oh, okay, yeah. So he gets into this like cupboard thing, and she locks him in there, and she keeps the key, and because she thinks that they're gonna be gone for like 45 minutes. So she leaves, and of course she's sent to a concentration camp, and poor little brother is stuck in the cupboard. So that's not good. Camp, that's pretty much all you hear about Sarah. And then in modern day, there's a woman named Julia, and she lives in Paris, but she's American. Her husband's parents are going to a retirement home, and so she's moving into this apartment in Paris that's just been in her family, her husband's family. And one thing kind of leads to another, and because she's a reporter, and she's told to do a report on the Jewish roundup of July 1942. So one thing kind of leads to another, and she realizes the history behind this apartment, because the apartment that they're going to move into is the one that Sarah was in, and it's the apartment that has the cupboard that her brother was locked in. And you don't know what happens to her brother yet. You only find out like at the end of the book. So she does some research. She basically just realizes how connected she and this Sarah girl are, and she really wants to know what happened to Sarah, if she survived the concentration camp. And she realizes that there are a lot of secrets in her husband's family that even her husband doesn't know about. And this is actually a really sad book. Like it's not really historical fiction. I wouldn't say that it's historical fiction. It has, I mean, obviously it has a little bit about the Holocaust in it and stuff, but mainly it's like a mystery. So it's a good book. It's a good one. Since it does have a like a middle-aged woman as the narrator, it's not like a teen hit book or anything, but it's definitely easy for teens to read. So I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope that you will consider this book. So I'll see you guys later.